Hi there, I'm Joan Badger, and today we're going to be looking at changing the pens and all the different types of pens there are in the toolbar. So the pens in the toolbar can be found up here, and there's quite a few different types of pens. First, we're going to look at our basic pen. This type of pen is the same as what you would find in your pen tray on your actual physical smartboard. And you'll notice that the colors are the same as what's on your pen tray. You would probably want to change these pen colors so that you have even more colors available to you, because the pen colors on your tray, you might as well just keep those the same. And we can change these colors fairly easily. We can tell that we're on just a regular pen because it just looks like this and it looks like the pen that's on your tray. When we click on a pen color, we can go over to our Properties tab and change the color here. Now we have all of these colors to choose from. We can click on more and we get even more colors that we can choose from in here, but we can even be more precise. So let's say we want to have a different color of red. Maybe we still want a red, and I've just chosen a random photo here that has quite a few different colors. But this little eyedropper is kind of a neat way of choosing a color. If we click on the eyedropper and hover over a certain color and click, then it will start to write in that particular color, and we can choose whatever thickness we want. Once we save our tool properties, notice up here, this was the original red. As soon as we save the tool properties, you'll see that this has now changed. And this red color is pretty much the same. You can barely see it as I'm coloring over, but it is pretty much the same as what I hovered over before. So if I want to change another color, let's say I want to change this blue, again, I can choose from over here, but I can also click on this eyedropper, and I'm going to go in here and maybe select this color of blue and save my tool properties again, and you'll notice that this is also changed, and you'll notice that it's very similar to what was here. I can do the same thing with the green. Click on the eyedropper and maybe I want that color of green, and you'll notice that it's changed. So it's really easy to go through and change your pen colors to match whatever picture that you're working with. These will stay the same until you go back in and change them. Now there's even more types of pens. I'm just going to clear the ink from that page and take a look at more pens. So this is a normal type of pen. You'll notice that the calligraphy pen is not available to us. Right now we're not connected to a smartboard. But a calligraphy pen, if you're connected to a smartboard, will just allow you to write as if you had a calligraphy pen. The next type of pen or writing tool is the crayon. So we're just going to click on the crayon, and again you'll see that the colors are already done for you up here. If you've decided that you want to change those colors, again, you can choose a picture or whatever colors you want just by clicking on more, and we can say that we want it to be maybe that pink color. Once we say OK, and we're going to choose or save the tool properties, you'll notice that that's no longer black, that we've gone into the pink color. Each one of these pens can be changed in the same way, those colors. So another type of pen is our highlighter. And a highlighter can be used for a lot of different reasons. One would be to demonstrate or model how you would use a certain reading strategy or finding main ideas, etc. So again, you can go in and choose the color of highlighter. Now, they have the default colors, but again, if you want to be a little bit more particular about the colors that you want to use, you can go ahead and select your color, or you can go in and let's say we want it to be exactly this color. We'll save those tool properties, and you'll notice that it copied that exact color. So you can be a little bit more precise in that way. So the creative pens kind of look like this, and they're up top for you, and they're just kind of for fun. There's lots of different applications, I guess, especially if you're an early years teacher. Some of these creative pens are more like stamps. or you could use them as a pen, but it just kind of adds a little bit of fun. Another type of pen is the magic pen. And with the magic pen, there's a few things that you can do. One is if you are wanting to focus in on something, so let's say I want to focus in on this, I can draw a circle around him. And what it will do is create kind of a spotlight for me. And I can move that around if I'd like. The spotlight will show up depending on the size of circle that you draw. So the bigger your circle, the bigger your spotlight will be. So that's one feature of the magic pen. Another one is if you draw a rectangle, it will zoom in on whatever it is that you've drawn a rectangle on. And then the last thing that the magic pen will do is if we want to point something out or we want to write, after a few seconds you're going to notice that that magic pen will disappear. So those are the three things that the magic pen will do. Final type of pen is the shape recognition pen, and this pen will kind of guess what it is that you're trying to draw. So I've drawn a circle, but it kind of corrects me to make it a little bit more precise and exact looking. So even with a line, if I'm drawing a line, it will straighten it out for me. So it will do that for most shapes. It tries to recognize the shape that you're drawing. And those are the different types of pens. So we have the regular pen, the calligraphy pen, the crayon, the highlighter, the creative pen, the magic pen, and the shape recognition pen. And you'll see more of those in different lessons that we're going to showcase later. Thanks!